I can't believe it. I have it in my hand. This is the official Polo Ralph Lauren opening ceremony parka, the limited edition. It's sold out, but it's high tech and we get to check it out. So I'm gonna put this baby on. This is supposed to heat you with new technology inside. And I gotta say, before I even put it on, I was surprised. The background that I know about this is that it's actually ink, carbon ink, silver ink that's conductive and sewn in, and this is the part in the back that is supposed to heat you up. But when I saw it in person for the first time, I was so surprised how flexible it is. This is not like wearing a big old hunky, panel on your back. This feels like fabric. It's almost like plastic. So I get to try it on and let you know how it actually feels. This is what the Olympians are going to be wearing when they're marching in the opening ceremony parade. And all right, it's light. Now, where's the battery? It's in this pocket here. So let me snap this open. All right, here's the battery pack, and this is also the control. They have a big hunky button on here, so that way if you're wearing big gloves, it's easy to still control. And there's a little polo icon on it as well. So let me turn this on. There's two settings. There's low and there's high. So let's see how fast I get. I can feel it. It's kind of instant, they say. I can kind of feel it a little bit. But I'll wait till it gets really toasty. So this cord is detachable if you don't want to have a big battery in your pocket. That's kind of nice to have that option. But it's actually going through the back into the panel you just saw with the American flag logo. And you can't feel it, but if you really squeeze, I guess I can kind of feel it there. And first question I had when I was putting this on is, okay, can I wash it? Like, we're talking about technology in a jacket. Like, can you wash this if it gets dirty? And yes, it's machine washable, gentle. You would have to just kind of probably take that wire out before and deal with that, because you don't obviously want to wash a wire. That would be bad. But other than that, it's just like a normal jacket. Yeah, I can kind of feel that it's getting a little warmer. It's very subtle. It's not like, oh my gosh, I have a toasty back right now. I kind of thought maybe you'd be like, I don't know what to expect really, but this is brand new technology for Ralph Lauren. This is the first time heated clothing is being worn by the athletes at the Olympic ceremony. And from what it was explained to me, this is actually military grade technology, being able to have inks that are kind of into the fabric itself. It's not having a bunch of wires put in. This isn't like your grandma's electric blanket. This is actually, the ink itself is conductive. And this is new. This is actually a test for Ralph Lauren. What's interesting is when they were kind of coming up with the design, how do we warm the athletes? It's very, very cold, but then you also don't know how to dress them. You don't want to dress them too warm and have it be really bulky. And I can already feel it getting even more toasty as we talk. You don't want to have them get too bulky. You don't want to have it be maybe suddenly a little bit of a warmer day on the ceremony day and they're like feeling like it's too much. By having this technology, they have more flexibility. And also, athletes, they have to keep their muscles warm before they go. This is going to help them if they're about to go compete and they want to be a little more looser, because cold weather will get you all tight up. So it's supposed to last a while. I believe you can go 11 hours on the low setting, and with a full charge, the extra toasty high setting would be about 5 hours straight. But going back to this being really a test, this is a prototype for the company. I mean, they are looking to the athletes when they're marching on Friday and waving to the crowds. They're going to want feedback. Ralph Lauren's asking, hey, what did you like? What did you not like? So when they get back from the games, they're going to take all this information that they learned from the athletes and apply it to something that we could see next year. The company wasn't sure when it comes to wearable technology, what do people want? Do they want something that heats? There's lots of different things right now with wearables and tech, And you have to find that sweet spot of what's useful, what people want to see, what will they pay for, because it's a little expensive. These are limited edition jackets, and they were about $2,500 or so. And they only made a small amount to be sold in some stores, and they sold out instantly. And so that got Ralph Lauren excited and thinking, maybe we should make them for next season. So they are looking at this and they want to learn from it. You know, they say that when they take this technology to the next step, they want to have it so you can control it on an app. You don't have to maybe have a button. Maybe it's something that you can control it more with more different degrees on an app. So they also want to make it more affordable by mass producing it. So maybe it won't be $2,500 when you have it in your technology if you want to buy something next year. So we'll have to see where that goes. But either way, this is all a big learning lesson for the company. So that's kind of neat. Right now, athletes have it. It's limited edition. On the closing ceremony, there will be another kind of jacket that also heats up. It's actually right over here. It's this white, it's a little bit of like a bomber jacket-ish. But yeah, this is also going to heat up. What I found interesting is that if you go on eBay now, they're already going for a lot more money. I saw them for about $7,000 or so. So yeah, I feel I'm pretty lucky that I get to wear this now and check it out. But I'm just wearing like short sleeves, and already talking to you all this time, kind of toasty, I don't think I need it on the hot setting for anymore. But it's going to do the job when they're walking for hours and they're hours and hours outside. This is definitely going to do the job for them, and they have that option to just keep it off or just turn it on when they want to, and it'll last the whole time. So that's pretty neat. I think everything else about it, though, just your typical jacket. Now it is extra cold outside today. Could take it for a test spin. Let me turn that heat back on. Let me see how well it fares. It is a super yucky day outside right now in New York, so I feel like this is the perfect day to test a toasty jacket. As I zip this up, you haven't seen a lot of tech in clothing. I think a big challenge is, how do you do it right? How do you do it affordable? How do you do it where it makes sense? Sure, you could put technology in clothing, but where's the useful factor? So by getting it to be so like you can't even feel it back here. If someone touched me on the back, you can't really even feel it's hot. I just feel it on my backside. All right. Ugh. Follow me into the cold tundra. I'm sorry, my producer is not wearing a jacket. I am sorry. But yeah, all right. So you can see by my breath, it is really cold. I'm not faking it here. Yeah, this is definitely nice. I can see this being useful for the team. Now, with one thing you're always thinking about with, am I feeling like I'm wearing a heating pad? No, this doesn't feel like you're wearing a heating pad. This is cool, or coolly hot, I guess I would say. Anyways, that's a first look at the cool opening ceremony Polo Ralph Lauren jacket. You may be seeing this in the future.